we're not really a subscriber-based channel. It means we don't really depend upon subscribers to watch and share our content. So most of our views are unique views, and we have to make somewhat high-quality content, however brief it is, because it's just a very part-time endeavor.
Right.
We have to depend on people thinking it's good enough to share with other people. But we can leave a new video up for 2 weeks, and the subscribers won't touch it. But once it starts crawling up in search and people find it and think, hey, that's pretty cool, they start sharing it, then we start seeing dozens, hundreds, sometimes thousands, and tens and hundreds of thousands of views on some of the pieces of content that we produce. And I see film, which this is all about. It's a visual medium, and not like radio. And some people are treating this YouTube thing like radio. And in the beginning, like several years ago, there wasn't even a high definition capability on YouTube, and so it didn't matter what things looked like. Everything looked pretty bad. So the people that were just talking, you could just sit at your computer and talk to people, and that was cool enough. And it was like people were tuning into a radio broadcast and listening to you talk about things. But the visual medium wasn't very important at all, because things looked really fuzzy.
But right now they make YouTube as a poll, poll, POLL.
I still don't understand.
They put thumbs down and they put the thumbs up.
I don't understand the quote community aspect of YouTube, and I think that's just something that's an antiquated thing that YouTube needs to come to grips with. That's not thing, it as some kind of social community is kind of ridiculous, because people aren't really interacting very closely, and but it's close enough that the trolls, the haters and such, pretty much control things.
Yeah.
So we have a channel troll, as strange as that seems, because we're not a subscriber-based type of channel. We even have a troll, and I have a pretty good idea who this person is, but that's not really important. But he's been stalking us, in a sense, for 2 years now.
Wow.
For over 2 years.
I guess he's just jealous.
Well, a lot of the trolls are competitive video makers, and they're a little bit envious of some of the other video makers.
Yeah.
I would think that people would be jealous of you, maybe because you have tens of thousands of subscribers and they don't. We don't have that many subscribers, and the ones that we do, they're not very active. So I don't know why anybody would be envious of our channel in that sense. So the only other aspect that I can think of is the actual content, and that we get a lot of views because we try to do at least the minimalist things pertaining to a visual medium, is to hold the camera steady, try to make pretty pictures, and that's what it's like. A photography situation, it's like Flickr, but only the pictures move.
It's moving, yeah.
And you want to, just like every good photographer wants to hold the camera steady and have a very nice clear shot.
Right.
You should do the same in videography, of course. If you have a blurred photograph, nobody wants to see that. And so if you're
shaky.
If your video is really shaky and you don't care because you're too lazy to do something about it, like buy a tripod, and as far as your audio, come to grips with the fact you might need to put a wind filter, some fur over your microphone. Remember the guy who asked me, I didn't know cameras were fur.
Yeah, I remember
And no, that's not, I've had to explain that like 3 or 4 times to people, what that's all about. So you want to buy a tripod to keep your camera steady. You want to wind filter to keep the wind out of your audio. Do these very minimal things, but people are very lazy, and they think they're thinking very 2007, 2008, 2009 like, and thinking this is all still supposed to be about just talking out of your head, and what people see isn't important.
Yeah.
Well, that's not we have 1080p capabilities now, and you should be taking advantage of it and making very pretty videos.
Yeah.
So anyway, in that we have a channel troll, that's pretty amazing, and that's the only thing it could be, is that they're envious in the sense that we're sort of making them look bad because they're too lazy